Well, it was a great day for an early baseball game at Coors Field today. Unfortunately, the end result was one all too familiar to Rockies fans.
Yeah, they lost to the Phillies 2-0 and set a record in the process. Their 8-42 record is the worst record through 50 games in the modern baseball era. There's a lot of stats and some context behind that record, which is why Jack of all trades, Jack Linehan, is here to get into the nitty-gritty of it all. Jack.
Yeah, I want to clarify the modern baseball era. That is 1900 to present. The first World Series was held in 1901. Before then, baseball teams existed, professional baseball existed, but this is the advent of of MLB as we know it now. And the Rockies have the worst in the modern era, but not of all time. That's the Louisville Colonels in 1895, who went 7-43. The Rockies fared one better, but 8-42, still not great. That is the worst record in baseball by far, 7 games worse than the White Sox, who had a pretty bad run of their own last year. They're 5-20 at home. You think Coors Field gives you a bit of an advantage, but the Rockies have not been able to find that home field advantage. 3-22 on the road, even worse. This is a big number to me. Minus 159 run differential. That means that they are being outscored over the season by 159 runs. And that is 74 runs worse than the Baltimore Orioles, who have the next worst run differential. Now, one piece of good news. I know, crazy to think, right? That's not historic. The 2023 A's had a run differential through 50 games of minus 178. So at least they don't have that record as well. But it's just been, bad on bad. Longest losing streak of the season, 8 games. They've done that twice. The longest winning streak, just 2 games. And it's hard to pile together a winning streak when you only have 8 games winning total. They're 18 games out of 4th place in the West, 23 games out of 1st place in the NL West. They are on pace to finish 74 games behind 1st place, 58 behind 4th place. Those would be Major League Baseball records by far. And in total for the season, on pace for just 26 wins, it would be by far the worst in the modern era, and one of the worst of all time if you go back pre-1900. So not a ton to be excited about for the Rockies.
Yikes. Okay. Those were numbers I didn't know. And we go back to 1895, to that modern baseball era. We've been saying that, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Just wait. I'm here to explain it.
No idea. I guess the question, though, is, the Rockies always bring crowds to that incredible ballpark, and, it's a fun place to go. Is it impacting the attendance?
I mean, everyone loves Coors Field, but
Yep.
I did crunch some numbers a little bit. I went back to look through starting at 2022, which is the first full season of fan attendance post-COVID, and looked at the first 25 home games of the season. As you can see, 5-20, they just finished 25 home games today. They're down about 3,000 fans on average compared to last year, 2,000 compared to 2023. They went up a bit in 2024, but 6,000 fans less on average at Coors Field this year through the first 25 home games compared to 2022, Kim.
Jack Linehan, a mathematician, too.
I know.
Truly a jack of all trades.
It is.
It's a miracle.
I know it does upset people in the past when you go there and then you see like the Cubs fans all show out or the Yankees fans all show out, and you're like, who are these people?
You think there's probably going to be some big attendance spikes this weekend, obviously with the Yankees in town. But even then, yeah, like you mentioned, at the end of the day, these fans might not necessarily be Rockies fans. They might be fans of the visiting team.
Okay. We're going to turn things around, Jack. Next time, you're up
I'd like
here
to have
with
some better
positive numbers for us. Okay.